Hello, Capricorn. Happy Tuesday. Happy February, right? We're just about there. It's just the corner. So yeah, whenever you find this though, this is some February energy for Capricorn, and we're going to start out with the Angels and Ancestors deck to get you an overall energy guide for the reading we're about to do. So let's see what we got for Capricorn. One card, please, for Capricorn. What do we need to know? Help guide us for our highest and best good. Boom. Cool. She-wolf. Wow. They came out with warrior. I was only going to take one, but it did. They both came out together. She-wolf and warrior. Unleash the wild within. So look, she's totally howling at the moon. Man, that raw nature. Unleash the wild within. Man, your true motivations, where you're coming from, and letting it out and free in the world, like being a trendsetter, but like from an ancient place, right? And then we've got the warrior. Be fearless and stand strong. Dang, what you got going on, Capricorn? Awesome. So we're unleashing these like very primal and ancient energies inside, and you're being guided. Oh wow, there's a paw in the moon. Can you see it? Right by her, and up by his nose, there's two paws. I never saw that before. Wow, it's giving me the sense that like you're grounded in that moon energy, that like you're more close to it than you even possibly realize. We've got this red orange energy that's covering her eyes, like seeing through the passion of life, the passion of this, organic living creature that you are. And the wolf head as like a dress on top, signifying both that familial energy, the way wolves work together, and also that solo lone wolf energy. But you're absolutely like howling at the moon, bringing forth into manifestation. All right, sweet. And then with this warrior, all of these lines patterned on his face, and then he's got that staff here to help bring his energy into this like realm of vitality, like with the passion to move forward. We're also working with like lots of darker colors and like coming out of, the darkness into the light. But we still behold all of that with us. What is that, like green jasper on his ear or something like that? Feathers and ferns, fur. Wow. Very organic feelings here. All right. Something that's growing out of you that has been there for a long time, you've been keeping at bay. Wow. Okay. All right, Cappies. I'm going to go into the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck, and we're going to do a reading called the Sands of Time. We're going to get past, present, and future energy for February fortune. So what do we got shaken for Capricorn? Please and thank you for our highest good, God. For Capricorn. Okay. For Cappy. 8 cards more. Boom. All right. Wow. Okay. All right. Four more cards for Capricorn. Ah! Almost dropped the whole deck there. Hey. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Uno más, por favor. One more card for Capricorn, please. It's being stubborn. What do we got? Okay. We'll take this one right here. All right. Okay, let's see what the story says. So, in our past energy, we've got the Six of Pentacles. We have the Temperance card in reverse. And we have the Seven of Cups upright. In our current present energy, we have the Justice card. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. And we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. In our future energy, we have the Empress. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Six of Cups energy. 6 and 6 and 3, 7. Wow, okay. The Queen and the Wheel, 10 and 11. All right, so in our past energy with this Six of Pentacles here, seems like you've spent a lot of time in your past where your life has been geared towards giving to others and like weighing out how you can do what it is that you want to do while still always giving to these other people, these other not necessarily even people, but ideas, different different situations that could be going on in your life. Both, like, it could be a work situation that you're giving to, it could be also, you know, genuinely a relationship or a family structure. And you could also be seen as a part of the breadwinner or someone who's like a very important cog in the workings of a situation that you've grown to live into. And we're seeing, though, that in doing that, you are not finding the balance of what it is to give to yourself as well. And what does that personal growth mean? So this unbalancing of who you're giving to, how you're giving to them, and how you're giving to yourself, it led to a lot of confusion in your past on what it is that you should actually put your energy into. What is it that you pick, you know? There's so many choices out here, and they could all lead to fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. But which one is it? And it seems like where you're coming from has it's made it difficult for you to make those kinds of decisions, to actually like pick something and go with it. All right. And because that's been a scenario that you've through, it's like now we've got this intervention of justice coming up. All right. And in mid February here in our current situation, we're dealing with coming to terms with the lack of possibly a female love energy in your life. It's this energy that once was like this, that is now turned upside down, and it seems to be bringing fortunes upside down too, by what it is that you're giving or taking. Have you given too much, given too little? Have you it's going to be different in each of your scenarios, right? But even though we've got the Queen of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position, there's still, you know, the Queen of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, and what comes up must go down. And there's always, you know, an action for every reaction, or a reaction for every action, and both really. So it's, how do we turn these cards upright so that we can have the justice in our life, which also entails having that emotional stability, that, you know, that very loving thing, which was going to, it's like bring you to even more good luck in your life, right? So there could be some difficult emotions that you come across with trying to iron out what this emotional energy is that seems to be in the reverse position. And you're going to find it through, you know, justice, by making, you know, steadfast decisions for your highest good and the good of others, like that happiness. And we're being fearless and standing strong, and like really coming to terms with our genuine natures, how we are, who we are, and fearlessly being able to stand on that as if it were a rock, and you know, howl at the moon right from that rock and be like, this is who I am, this is what I need, this is how I operate, and we're gonna, you know, find some justice through this, you know. And this could be also some, you know, a sense of a love in your life that they're either dropping away from you, and it could be a person, but it also could just be like a culmination of scenarios. You could have someone that is distant from you at this time, and it makes you feel, unfortunate. But it's really bringing you into this future energy here, to this Empress, by actually authentically being yourself, and all of the sometimes stickiness of what that means with another. It's bringing you to the sense of who you truly are, where you can actually sit on this throne and give to yourself and others equally. And I mean, like, I see this person that's, she's helping rule the land. She's sitting in front of this beautiful harvest of wheat, and she's with this water energy, the earth energy, the fire and passion. She's led by Venus, by love. She's got this divine feminine on lockdown. She's wearing a crown of stars, and she's holding a crystal ball as her staff, like linked in above and below. So coming to terms with this situation, what's going to bring you your utmost joy, pleasure, a capability to receive and give. It's coming to terms, this Queen of Cups in reverse and this Wheel of Fortune, to bring you to this 3 energy, that knowing 3, the triangle, the spirit of life, like an unending pool. All right, so the Knight of Wands then in reverse, it speaks to not letting your passions overrun you, and putting a hold on, just rampantly running into, keep it under checks, right? We're keeping it under checks here. It doesn't have to be a lustful, passionate type of giving, because it's saying in the future here that you are going to be giving to that queen who happens to be in reverse. You're going to be giving, and it's going to be something that's symbiotic for all parties involved, okay? The giving, the receiving, because we are broadcasters, okay? Or it's that you've realized that this is something that no longer serves you, and now you're free to be in this Empress, wild she-wolf warrior energy. And it's like, you're coming to this space where you're very selective about who you're going to give that passionate energy to. It's like more of a thought process. It's not letting lust run away with you, which enables you to give more dearly to those that you should and could be, that make you feel good to give to. Also, not just that, but like people that touch our hearts and like the cores of our beings. So it's looking good. Like we've got turmoil, we've got justice. We've got justice coming through. And also with this Queen of Cups in your center energy, it looks like you yourself, you just have you have so much to give. You have so much to give. And it's just like learning a way to actually do that, to transmute it, to actually be of the thoughts that you are in a physical way, and like really howl at the moon, like unleash that wild spirit within, say the things, do the things, like be of your emotion and understand what that means. All right, Capricorn. That's pretty... I don't think I need any clarifiers for that. Let's get you some tea leaf oracle messages for February fortunes. Genevieve, I love you. Dude, there was a card pulled in one of my readings yesterday, and I totally referenced you. It was about that lion meme that you sent, or that you posted. Lioness meme. It was perfect. All right. Scales, ladder. Ooh, quill. And ram. Okay, we're going to start with the ram here. A stubborn, aggressive person. There's a stubborn, aggressive person that you could be dealing with, which could be somebody that's pushing you into one situation or another that's going to help you realize what it is that your true nature, your true authentic, special nature is within your own unique, beautiful self. All right. So this stubborn, aggressive person, they may point out some things about you that you dislike, and they might be someone that you want to actually avoid altogether. It's up to you. It's like, where are you at on your path? Like, is this something that you can stand up for and like feel the temperance of, this stubborn, aggressive person, but that ram and fiery energy too. All right. Fire of creation. A stubborn, aggressive person. This could also be you. You could be the stubborn, aggressive person. And what is it that we're holding on to that no longer serves us? All right. But you be the judge of that. So we've got the scales here. Speaking of that, the stubbornness. keep your life in balance like a Libran, okay? Look at how we've got the flowers and berries growing out either side of the scales. Plus, it's like mimicking that caduceus right up the center of it. It's like the balancing of your kundalini and also like your masculine and feminine, your dark and your light, coming from this dark blank canvas to build upon, all right? So keep your life in balance. That's some really great advice to help you to actually really manifest the things that you're seeking, all right? Now, get back to the basics. With this quill here, my first, wow, it almost looks like over here, that looks like an ibis. The smoker, whatever that is. It's like a bird. But get back to the basics. With this quill, look to your bird messengers, and also even just writing some journaling down, or maybe making yourself some flashcards for things that you want to hold really solidly in your mind, writing down poetry, poems, lyrics, really getting back to the basics. This is giving me the sense of studying too, opening up and assessing who it is that you are at your core, so that you can be this she-wolf and this warrior to, really unleash the wild wolf within, and to be fearless and strong while doing it. You're worthy of that. And not only are you worthy of that, when you embody those things, it's an upliftment to the entire energy field of this space where we are. You're giving permission not only to yourself, but to others, because we lead by example. I mean, lastly, the last card that we pulled from the tea leaf oracles is the ladder, climbing toward success, which is you. And look at that too. We've got the blues and the reds, the masculine and the feminine. They're working in like perfect conjunction here. So just keep plugging away. You're on the right path, and you are figuring it out. We're turning the Temperance upright. We're turning the Queen of Cups upright, and we're turning the Wheel of Fortune upright, because it all bodes well to this point where you are back into this heart-centered space of giving for the good of you and others. It's the balance that you're on. So February's looking good, Capricorn, with all of those emotional ups and downs that we may be facing. And hey, awesome. I love you, Genevieve. Boot camp me. Oh my gosh. I'm sort of having a boot camp week myself. Like I'm getting my nutrition in check, in order. And like I did major meal prepping, like all of my meals ready for the week. So they're all like nutritionally balanced, and I'm working on getting myself into different kinds of schedules so that I can, because I started writing down, what is it that I want in my life? And then underneath that, I was writing, how do I achieve those things? What are the things that I know that I can do to help me achieve those things? And so I'm working on it slowly. I'm working into it. And so yeah, I actually got myself to bed at a decent hour last night. And I don't know, maybe this could help some Capricorn out there back to balance. There's so much that we actually are capable of doing. It's just whether or not we're going to, pull the trigger, implement those things, and actually do them, right? And we don't have to. We absolutely don't have to. Everything in its own perfect divine timing, right? Sometimes temperance is in reverse, though. It was in this reading. So let's get one animal oracle card for Capricorn. Please and thank you for our highest good messenger for Capricorn. Ooh, there it went. Let's see what it is. It fell. Dragonfly spirit. Wow. Oh my gosh, how powerful. 22. We're world building up in this place, dude. So the blue wings of communication, a crown of blue communication. Like, man, communication is key. I'm getting that from here, but truth transcends illusion. All right? Whatever the stories are that we tell, the truth transcends it. And that's also getting back to the basics, like learning who we are at our primordial core, like understanding and learning. Like dragonfly are extreme good luck, by the way. And on their wings, like flights of gossamer, they are bringing you this truth vibration. And hugs, Genevieve, I love you. Yeah, sometimes with that truth, when it alludes to the illusion of things, it can be a lot to swallow, a lot to understand and come to terms with, because then we also have like all of these emotions that are like, we've put so much energy into these programs that we've lived before, but we also have the absolute 22 power to reprogram ourselves, and we have the courage and the guidance and the help along the way to take a look at what is really actually blooming. And it'll help you on this path so that you can howl at the moon and be that warrior spirit. All right, let's get one more message from the universe has got your back, Cap. And then we'll do some questions for the Book of Answers. One last mantra to help Capricorn through their February fortunes. Yeah, you're welcome to use this whenever, however you feel it. For Cappy, one card, please. 22, that's cool. Also, there could be people in your that, and even you might be that 22 number could mean something. It could resonate. Okay, so the presence of love will always cast out fear. Dude, that full moon energy, the shining stars. Oh my goodness. The presence of love will always cast out fear. Let's keep that in mind. And it's okay to have those fearful feelings, you know, they come for a reason. When we focus on that which we're trying to draw in, focusing on the presence of love will always cast out fear. Yeah, time and place for everything. Also, this casting out of fear, it's going to bring you this like growing sense of abundance. Like there's all these leaves that are growing right out of the earth here. Beautiful. Dang, awesome. You know, I know that I only said one, but I didn't realize this one was right underneath it. Just like the first, you got some duality going on here. 2 cards in the front, 2 cards in the back, and that 22. I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. Damn, that's powerful. Plus, we've got that all-seeing, all-knowing eye there. It's just draped in purples, that wisdom of that ancient knowledge that's just coming out of you at all times, whether or not you know it, right? We really are reprogramming. I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time. Eyes of love. Man, talking about dropping the programming. Wow. Okay, to the Book of Answers by Carol Boltz. You're welcome to pause the video and get 3 questions in mind. I'm just going to meditate over the book and then we'll answer it for some guidance. All right. So first question for Capricorn. Related issues may surface. All right. Question 2 for Capricorn. Take a closer look. And lastly, question 3 for Capricorn. What do we got? You'll have to compromise. Boom. So dang, I really hope that could help you out along your February path. And yeah, I love yous. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here with me today. And we'll be back next week for more. So right, as always, my favorite saying, which I totally mean, do it like you feel it and take care of yourselves. Mwah. I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. So much love. Merci.